What's going on, guys? My name is Rising, and today this is going to be a short video because we got some info for the upcoming weapon in Season 8 of Call of Duty Mobile, which is the RAM-7 assault rifle. So we'll be diving deep into the stats and giving you my first impressions on this weapon. Since we haven't gotten details about any of its attachments yet, I won't be providing builds for this weapon and hovering only upon the base stats of the weapon. But it should be noted that these stats can change anytime once the update drops, so I'll be doing a dedicated gun guide for this gun later at that time. So without further ado, let's dive deep into the RAM-7 assault rifle. The RAM-7 is based on the real-life Tavor X95 assault rifle manufactured by the Israel Weapon Industries. The RAM-7 is a 4 to 7 shot kill weapon, dealing 25 damage up close, dropping all the way to 15. There are 5 different damage phases, which is quite unusual for an assault rifle in this game. The RAM-7 does have some interesting body multipliers with 1.3 times to the head, 1.2 times to the entire torso, and 1.1 times to the lower arms. Since the base damage is quite low, headshots aren't really impactful for this weapon up close, since you can never reduce it to a 3-shot kill anywhere on the body, at least for the base weapon. However, torso shots do help in the 2nd and 3rd damage range and can reduce to a 4-shot kill. Lower arm shots are also useless on this weapon, but you can mix lower arm shots with the torso, which may reduce the shots to kill in the first few damage ranges.
The rate of fire is high for an assault rifle at 870 rounds per minute, which is similar to guns like the Type 25, MX9, OTS9, and the base QXR. This means your time to kill up close will be 210 milliseconds, dropping all the way down to 420 milliseconds at longer ranges. And since you can never reduce it to a 3-shot kill, you're stuck with a 210 millisecond time to kill, at least for the base weapon without any attachments. Let's look at the range profile now, and as we see, our 4-shot range is very small, up to 9 meters, and our 5-shot range is up to 27 meters, which can be extended up to 32 meters with at least 3 torso shots mixed in with body shots. And since the time to kill is similar to that of the Type 25, let's compare the RAM-7 with that. And as we can see, the RAM-7 does have a consistent 5-shot range, much better than the Type 25 with stopping power rounds. At least for the base ranges, it looks like a direct upgrade to the Type 25. And comparing it with other meta weapons, the RAM-7 does have a respectable time to kill over range profile. But we have to test this gun in practice, and then only we can come to a conclusion whether it can compete with the current meta or not.
Coming to its accuracy stats, the RAM-7 has slightly worse than average ADS bullet spread, but it should be fine for close to mid-range encounters. The hip-fire spread is also below average, but it is workable at point blank. The hit flinch and bullet impact values are more or less average for an assault rifle. As for the recoil, the gun kicks literally upwards for the first 9 shots and then leans towards the left. This recoil pattern is one of the easiest to control with minimal kick between shots, and is far better than the Type 25. Coming to the handling stats, the aim-down sight time is very fast for an assault rifle at just 212 milliseconds, more in the lines of a submachine gun. This is the second fastest aim-down sight time in its category, right after the BP-50. The sprint-to-fire time is also fast for an assault rifle at 145 milliseconds. The mobility stats are more or less average for an assault rifle, with the movement speed being slightly worse. The magazine capacity is standard for an assault rifle at 30 rounds with 120 in reserve. It reloads in 1.2 seconds with an empty reload time of 1.68 seconds.
And that covers all of the base stats of the weapon. Till now, the RAM-7 looks very promising in terms of both handling and accuracy. The time to kill also looks somewhat reasonable in the current meta, but as mentioned earlier, these are just its base stats, and we do not have access to any of its attachments as of now. There might be some unique attachments which may change the lethality of this gun, which has been the case for most of the recent guns that are coming out. So these base stats can be quite deceiving, but we have to wait for the update to drop to come to a real conclusion. But overall, the RAM-7 does look like a fun gun to use, kinda like an AR SMG hybrid. Honestly, I do want it to compete against the current meta, but it should not be too overpowered so that it gets nerfed to the ground in the upcoming seasons. But again, time will be the judge for that.
And of course, those were just my thoughts on the pre-released RAM-7. I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think of this weapon based on its initial impressions? Do you think it can outgun the current meta, or will it just be a mid-tier option? Just let your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be coming to gun guides after this video, so if you have any gun in mind, let me know which one you want me to cover next. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.